Today we're going to be making a meal called Hubby Lovin Chicken. Now this is an S meal on Trim Healthy Mama, and I'm so excited to try this. You can make it with any kind of chicken drumsticks or thighs or anything like that. They want kind of a darker meat, bone in. So I chose chicken thighs. And I did as much of the prep as I can because my grandkids will be here any minute, so I won't be able to get anything done until I start actually baking the chicken. So I have put all my seasonings together. I kind of shook them up and set those aside. I cleaned my chicken. It's ready to go. It's in the refrigerator, and I pre-made my salad. So that's as much as I can get done right now. So I will bring you back when we start putting this meal together, and I'll show you just how simple it is. Just from the seasoning ingredients with the Parmesan cheese and the nutritional yeast and the various seasonings, it looks like it's really gonna be a tasty dinner. So I hope you'll join me. I'll see you in a bit. All right, so I preheated the oven to 350 degrees. And now all I'm gonna do, you can either take your seasoning blend and put it on a plate. I'm actually gonna put mine inside of a Ziploc bag because I'm gonna put my chicken into the bag and just get it all ready to put into the oven. So my seasoning blend includes Parmesan cheese, nutritional yeast, parsley flakes, paprika, garlic, dried oregano, and mineral salt, and black pepper. All right, so we're gonna start off by taking our chicken, and I'm gonna put 6 tablespoons of melted butter right over the top of the chicken. Now, I'm not gonna melt this butter all the way. I want it completely, I wanna coat every single piece of chicken. So I'm gonna just, take this chicken, I'm gonna coat every single piece of this with some butter. I know it looks like a big mess. I always use gloves when I'm handling chicken, even ground beef, to be honest. I just don't really like the texture of any of this, but it's something you gotta do, so we do it. All right, and this is butter on here. It's not fat. These chicken pieces are all coated now. And so what I'm gonna do, I've got a Ziploc bag. I'm just going to take my chicken and I'm gonna put each one individually in this bag and just give it a quick shake. Now I wanna coat this chicken completely with this mixture, just like this. And we're gonna do this to every piece of chicken. So I just realized this chicken is not gonna fit in this particular pan in my oven. I don't wanna heat up my whole house. So I'm gonna use a smaller pan so that I can get this done. This chicken is so cold that it's actually solidifying again. But I have this chicken in the refrigerator, and that's just the way it's gotta be. I guess if you had chicken that was closer to room temperature, you wouldn't have this problem because the butter would stay melted or partially melted. And this actually is just perfect. There's really not much butter left in here. So whatever there is, I'm just gonna put on this last piece of chicken. right, I'm just gonna space these out a little bit better. If you see any spots that aren't covered as well as others, just put a little bit of extra seasoning on. Make sure to, if I didn't say it, make sure to spray the bottom of your pan before you put your chicken on here with some coconut oil spray. And then you're gonna put it in a preheated oven at 350 degrees. And we're gonna let this cook about 50 minutes. All right, so my chicken's done. It smells absolutely fabulous in here. I cannot wait to try this. So let me show you what I've got. I actually put together a really nice salad this morning, and then I just threw some green beans together. All right, my chicken is completely cooked. I'm gonna go ahead and serve this up. Both sides look really good. I'm gonna serve this with some salad. This is my salad. And I'm also gonna serve this with some green beans. Doesn't that look delicious? All right, let's give our chicken a try. This is the Hubby Lovin Chicken. This is an S meal on Trim Healthy Mama. Wow. I can barely talk. This is so good. I've never had this. This is delicious. I'm gonna make this once a week. So good. So if you are not a fan of chicken, this might be a really good way to prepare it. I think you could also do this in the air fryer. I did it in the oven because I wanted to follow the recipe just like it was printed. But I think next time I'm going to try it in the air fryer so it's a little bit faster. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you'll give this Hubby Lovin Chicken a try. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please consider subscribing today. Give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring that bell for future notifications, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.